Taylor King, Taylor King, Taylor King, Taylor King.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is a special Morphin Metacast San Diego Comic-Con edition. It's going to be a bit of a short one. I figured I hit while the iron's hot and such, and also kind of tell a little bit of a story that happened at San Diego. How's it going, Prime?
Well, guten Tag, mein dude. What's up? I saw you living a life, man. I was actively following the Three Black Geeks Twitter account.
Yeah. It was fun. So I have a story to tell. So while I was at San Diego, I managed to get something for Prime and Sharp, our boy. And
My man Sharp?
Yep. And so Sharp's item was not hard to get. It was the special edition for Power Rangers this year was Hasbro's Lightning Collection for the Red Ranger, Gold Ranger thing. It was basically a 2-for-1 pack. I think we've talked about this at length. And if you at all go to San Diego Comic-Con, you know that they have the shit set up to where the first 3 days you have to get the raffle, and if you don't get the raffle, then you just got to roll the dice and hope for the best on Saturday and Sunday when it opened up to general audience. So I didn't get the raffle, had to wait till Saturday. Get there Saturday morning, and there's a line that stretched to an overflow line. Chris was not doing that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I was not doing that shit. So, what I did was this. I hung around the Hasbro booth, and it's right across from the Hasbro Pulse area where you buy the stuff. And basically what I did was I waited for the guy that had the wand to walk the group of 10 people over to the thing, and I just kind of maneuvered my way into that group, and I was good to go.
You clever bastard.
Yep. So got in, got the Lightning Collection from me and Prime, and yeah, it's good to go. So yeah, that was a fun little finesse, so to speak. Not saying
man,
everybody
don't
has
hate
to
the
do
player,
it.
man. Hate the game.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, it's a pack.
Monopolize your situation.
Got to, which is ironic because I did it out of fear that it was going to sell out. But hey, Prime, guess what sold out?
The scooter?
Yes, that shit sold out with their quickness, and I'm sitting there like, get the fuck out of here. I would have thought the Red Ranger shit would have sold out. Nope, the scooter sold out.
Hey, man, that scooter look dope as shit.
I know, man. I just wasn't expecting it to sell out. I ain't gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. Oh boy, but hey, JDF, Tommy, is what it is.
Always and forever.
So outside of that, I guess I wanted to kind of talk briefly about these things that happened. So the next wave too of the Lightning Collection dropped. I'm pretty sure you saw it, Prime, and it basically encompasses MMPR Kimberly, Pink Ranger, Magna Defender, and Beast Morpher Gold and Red.
Did you see the whole boy who plays Go who was marking out on Twitter about that shit? I mean, big ups to the man. I ain't mad.
Look,
I ain't mad
too.
at him.
I would too. Let's be real. They say right now,
yes.
both of us get action figures. I'm like, yes, pay me my money now.
Like, give me 17. I want one for every room I will ever walk into.
I got a question for you because it was something that I noticed about Magna Defender, and shout out to my boy William for noticing this. So we couldn't get Mike's face on that Magna Defender?
I mean, I noticed that shit. Like, I'm like, that's kind of odd. So they just give up and said, fuck it. But, you know, to be fair, like, we never saw Mike without the Magna Defender helmet because to this day, I can test that he's wearing that man's skin.
Yo. See, that's your canon, Prime, and you know what? I can buy that, actually. I definitely will buy that.
So, you know, that is what it is. Though I'm opposite Flabbergasted. Oh, did you mention the Fighting Spirit Green Ranger Putty Patrol?
Oh yeah, I was going to get to that, but I just wanted to get your initial thoughts on this Mike and also what we got so far, because that seems like it's a pretty decent wave in terms of the lineup, but, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like, the only reason I mentioned the Green Ranger is because I'm like, it's peculiar to me that the Green Ranger and the Pink Ranger of the Zoo Ranger costumes that they've done in Lightning Collection, those two look the best. Because, like,
ironic,
I mean,
ain't
tell me, CJ, because you've seen it in person now. Yeah. Isn't it though? Isn't it though?
Yeah.
So you've seen it in person. So how does the Red Ranger helmet look? Does it look as bad as those pictures look?
Not really. Because side note briefly, I didn't like open it. I just opened it enough to look at it, and I packed it away because I got San Diego to pack all the stuff away because Chris was not going to try to stuff all this shit, and it gets fucked up during the flight. So I just had the good old people at FedEx bubble wrap all that stuff and pack it up. So yeah, I'm gonna actually do a full toy review of it and stuff. But for what I saw, it looked alright. I mean, it doesn't look as bad as the pictures made it out to be, which that's why I figured I'd chalk it up to the pictures. But I will say that Green Ranger shit looked better than the Red Ranger thing in the grand scheme of it all.
It does. Oh, it fucking does. And that Pink Ranger looks pretty fucking nice. And I'm glad that we saw what the female Lightning Collection body's probably gonna more or less look like.
Yeah, it looks pretty dope.
That's cool. So here's another question I need to ask. I haven't actually like looked at the pictures.
Okay.
Because I just saw him in passing. I just saw what the lineup was, and I said, "Dope, that's cool." The Magna Defender, does he have a cloth cape or a plastic cape?
From what I saw in the pictures, it looked like it could be like plastic-esque, but with those things, you never know because that might change. Because you know how it is with toys, where it's like they give you one aspect of it, and then turn around, it's like, oh, it's something different.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's not a deal breaker. I'm just curious what they were going with, so we can expect when we get to, like, Mystic Force.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, it's so the thing about it is with the Magnum Defender, from what I asked the guy and stuff, they were actually initially going to go with cloth, and they thought better of it and just went with plastic.
Curious.
It's kind of like the
very.
It's kind of like the Great Sandman figure art that I got, where his cape is kind of like plastic-esque, but it still has like some shape to it. That's what it looks like with the Magnum Defender.
That's kind of bizarre because like with figure arts, like they started off with plastic capes, but like right around when they started releasing like some more DC figures, like the DCEU, Superman and Batman.
Yeah.
Those are cloth capes. I think they released a Thor with a cloth cape. I could be wrong.
Nah, Magnum Defender, he pretty much has the same type of cape set up like Great Saiyaman's figure art one. So it's not bad. Like I said, I actually do. Once the figure comes out, you can actually pre-order it on Hasbro's site if you do. Yeah, I'm curious to see what it actually feels like and stuff, because just seeing it in the cabinet and it, in the pose and stuff like that is different than actually touching it. So, But yeah, they like I said, Hasbro definitely went all out to get people to notice. I mean, hell, they had the Beast Morpher suits, like inside the little, cases and stuff. Like you can actually see the actual like suits that the actors wear and stuff. So that was pretty dope seeing it. And actually seeing everybody kind of like be in awe of, all the stuff that Hasbro has lined up. Speaking of which, Lightning Collection White Ranger helmet, 1-for-1.
Up for pre-order now.
Yeah, definitely pre-ordered that. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good price. I wasn't, out of all the stuff that they were doing, I was not expecting them to actually put out a helmet as like part of the Legacy line. So that was a shocker, to be honest. So
yeah, it was. So because I remember like I was seeing someone who was like live tweeting like some Q&A. They were asking people from Hasbro. I wasn't following it 1-for-1 because I'm gonna be honest, like it's whatever to me.
Yeah.
But like they were asking them about like role play toys, and they were saying like how some people were kind of upset, like it didn't seem like Hasbro was too heavily invested in role play toys at the moment, and somebody had to bring up, y'all, we just had to clearance out a bunch of role play toys from the Legacy line from Bandai at GameStop for like $20 now. What are y'all talking about? Like, chill out on the role play for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, I would say more than anything, they had on display, you know, the in Go Busters, they had their swords that can transform into like, you know, lock onto the guns and stuff. I'll probably say that's the only thing that I kind of wish Hasbro jumped on. I mean, they already gave you the Morpher. I would have figured they would have, you know, hooked up on that and stuff. But
yeah, and I saw what the gun Morpher looks like for the Hasbro version, and I'm kind of whelmed. Especially because that's one of my favorite transformation devices. I was like, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, you
I
also have
get
to remember
it.
It's a kids thing and stuff. Which
Yeah,
I mean, like I said, it's weird because it's like the main Rangers, the Morphers looks dope as hell. You know, like I said, they did some changes obviously with the keys and stuff, but it's still more or less the same. But then Gold and Silver kind of get downgraded Morphers. It feels weird a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. Like you said, it's a kid's toy. You can't have them run around something that looks as much like a gun as the Gold and Silver Morpher does in Beast and Go Buster. So whatever.
Yeah, it is what it is and stuff. So there's that. They also played the trailer for Beast Morpher Season 2, aka Super Beast Morphers.
Super Beast Morphers. So I'm gonna top up my soapbox real quick because I'm mad as fuck. So since Samurai, like, this is another reason why I feel like it needs to get the fuck away from Nickelodeon as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because since Samurai, why do all the trailers have the same exact setup? Why do they all feel the fucking same? Why do they use the same intonation? And it really bothers me. Like, you can just cut and paste the footage. Like, it's like they have a template and like they're not straying outside the comfort zone. Like, this season, a new team of Rangers with new villains and new Zords. Well, no shit, Sherlock.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, Prime. I love the MCU. It was kind of like the posters for the MCU. Outside of like the last handful of movies and stuff, the shits were starting to fucking blur together.
You're right. I'm like, you right.
I love the MCU,
like,
but I'm like,
lazy.
I was like, Disney, just hire.
These trailers are garbage.
hire somebody. You know there are people that can do some dope. I mean, Mondo did some dope ass fucking posters. Get somebody to do some great. Fire whoever's doing your posters, first off. Just FYI. And just do better. And it's the same with these trailers. It's like, it could be so much hype. And then, boom, we get Jason. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Jason's here. And I'm like, are we going to get anybody else from Dino Thunder?
And then, like, for the shot they chose for the Sentai footage for the Dino Sentai team up, like, the one shot they chose, like, the laziest, like, what the fuck? Like, that's supposed to give me hype. Like 3 Blue Rangers and a Pink Ranger, and you cut the roll off like right there. You could have at least shown like the full group lineup. Like, what the fuck? Who is cutting this trailer? Obviously someone who doesn't give a shit.
And I'm curious even more who else is coming back. I really am.
I know
much
Coda. I think Coda.
Homeboy Dino Charge
Red. Yeah, Dino Red. And I think the Black Ranger from Down in Charge, they're confirmed. They were spotted on set. I think I could be wrong because I'm trying to stay away from behind the scenes.
I'm assuming all the Red Rangers coming back, which means that did you get Connor back? That'd be nice.
I don't know. I think Connor's the wild card.
I mean, look.
Fitting though, isn't it?
Yeah,
isn't it fitting? That makes sense.
Very fitting. Look. The only thing I can hope for is like, look, you just hope that the team up is good. That's the only thing you can hope for. I think we talked about it with Ninja Steel, where that team up, just needed, if it was a 2-parter, it would have been epic, but it was serviceable, and you just hope that this one is good. That's the only thing you can hope for. Spring 2020, hopefully.
I mean, shit. I'm just like, I'm not even for like good. Can it just be just decent? Can it just be mediocre?
Is that where the bar is at? Just right there?
Man, that's the bar's like. Can it just be okay-ish? Like, damn.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Feel battered.
Yeah. Okay, so what's weird? Going back to that Fighting Spirit Green Ranger and stuff, I'm glad we're getting a putty. That's nice. I'm hoping the gold on the shield is a little bit more gold than what that is.
I mean, I was talking to some folks on Twitter when we saw was the Fighting Spirit Green Ranger. I was like, why did they choose that? And I mean, just like Like they're not gonna milk that Green Ranger mode. Like we're not gonna get.
I'm
Here's a
surprised
fighting
Tommy
spirit
didn't make
variant.
a special guest appearance there and promoted that shit for like a minute before he
Bro.
bounces to another convention.
Bro, like I'm telling Hasbro about to milk that shit. This is Hasbro. How many times can we repaint Starscream? They about to milk the fuck out of that
you wanna
Green
know why,
Ranger
Prime?
mode.
You want to know
man.
why, Prime? Because they know suckers like you are going to buy Starscream. That's why.
Oh, I'm going to buy at least 2 of every. I'm gonna keep one in the package and one to open with.
Exactly. These toy companies know.
Because I'm goddamn boo boo fool.
He said boo boo fool. Yo, I'm sitting here like, I ain't double dipping on that fucking Green Ranger. God damn it, I'm going to double dip on that Green Ranger, am I? Fuck.
I'm about to because you already know they're doing the fighting spirit. They're gonna do shieldless. They're gonna do evil Green Ranger. They're gonna do good Green Ranger. They're gonna do American footage version. Bruh, dude. They're gonna do coloring book version. They had the dragon dragon coin symbol on his chest.
I mean, we already got 3 different versions of the Dragon Shield. We already getting Zack Shield, Walgreen exclusive. We got regular Green Ranger, and then we got this Red Ranger that we both got now. So, yeah. And like I said, with Pink Ranger coming out, yeah, we already know we're getting the MMPR crew, because you can't just have the fucking full blaster and not have the full team. So, yeah, only thing missing right now is just blue and yellow, and we're good to go. And I'm pretty sure blue and yellow might be the next wave, maybe. Maybe.
Though I am curious, I really hope. So I wonder why they use just like a generic Putty Patrol for that 2-pack. Like, wouldn't it make more sense to have been like a Putty Patrol commander, like the Golem type?
I mean, if I really wanted to really get people on my nuts, I'll put Scorpina. If that was just me.
I'm gonna say, and if I was, and not just that, like it's fighting spirit. So like, wouldn't it have made more sense if it came 2-packed with the Black Dino Charge Ranger?
Actually, no, Prime. I'd do you one better. Civilian Tommy from Dino Thunder.
See, look, I wasn't gonna go there. I was trying not to go there.
I'm thinking I was like
you shooting for the moon.
Dog, you would have had me by the balls buying that shit. Like, oh shit, Tommy 2-pack, let's go.
I'm gonna say this. It couldn't even not be basic like Dino Charge Black. It could have been like the Super Dino mode, because that would have made sense thematically for the pack. You know what I mean?
That's true. That is true, because it would have been like the debut of Super Dino Thunder, Tommy Black. Yeah.
So like I said, I'm always like I'm curious to have been in the room when certain decisions were made.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Side note, Godar Lightning Collection Godar finally got a release date and a price point. It is coming out at GameStop October 25th for $22.99.
So go get yours from GameStop while it still exists. Bang, bang.
It's going to go out of business and all the shit's going to be discounted. Except for
or better yet. I know, right? This shit going to get a mark up. Did you see that shit? Somebody on Twitter was posting how FYE was on that bullshit. Like, it had the Lightning Collection White Ranger and they wanted $30 for it.
This is why FYE is going out of fucking business, because of that bullshit right there. It's like
this is why you're about to cease to exist.
It's like, take a page from GameStop and even Target. Know your audience. Mark that shit down. Don't put it at $30. Like, come on, who's desperate enough to buy it for $30? I'm sorry. $30 is the price that you put up when it's it's discontinued and you find it on eBay. That's $30 right there.
I'm gonna say you're a secondhand seller. That's $30. Get the hell out of my face.
Again.
Like, I will only pay $30 for that if I can find like one that has some good quality control, because all the ones I've seen in stores myself have been utter shit.
Well, I mean, that's par for the course, Prime. You already know. So, it is what it is.
I mean, exactly. I mean, I think that's the theme of this episode. It could be worse, but it is what it is.
Yeah, no bullshit. That's really what it comes down to and stuff. So what was amazing to me about that is I don't think we talked about this and stuff. So GameStop did a kind of last minute. Oh, did we talk about that during? No, we didn't. We didn't.
No, we didn't.
We didn't. So GameStop did a flash sale on all legacy figures. And it kind of came out the blue. You want to know how I know? So I got a legacy Morpher, OG. Only paid Was it? Yeah, I only paid $20 for it. And I asked the guy at GameStop, like, hey, so when did you guys find out this flash sale was happening? He was like, dude, GameStop literally told us at the last minute, just like y'all guys found at the last minute.
Wow. Fucking wow.
So basically, I'm in the DC metropolitan area. If I wanted to get the Golden Zeo Power Staff for $20, I would have had to take my black ass all the way down to Fredericksburg. CJ is not fucking driving 1 hour in rush hour traffic on a weekday afternoon to Fredericksburg. I love Power Rangers, but not that much. Now, if it was a weekend, maybe I'd take a trip. I'll take a trip on a weekend, but not weekday. When I'm getting off work, I don't like fighting traffic. It ain't worth it, my time. I didn't even have to fight traffic years ago when the Legacy Morphers first came out in slim quantity, and I had to go to different Toys R Us's. Yes, kids, you remember Toys R Us?
What is that? Well, the Canadian listeners know.
Canadians and overseas folks know Toys R Us, but not U.S. It's non-existent. But yeah, even when back then when it was slim pickings, I didn't have to deal with rush hour traffic back then. So it's like, no, I'm not driving there. And I mean, let me ask you though, did you have any luck where you're at in Tennessee?
I have not been out yet. Because Young
check the
Black
site?
Gundam is waiting to get paid at the end of this month.
Did you
No,
check-
I haven't because I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to
Okay.
get my hopes up. And when I go, because like I can hit like a couple of hit a couple of them up in one time because it's like a nice little cluster.
Yeah,
So
sure.
what I'm gonna do when I get paid is I'm just gonna go on an old fashioned adventure. I'm just gonna go in blind and cross my fingers and hope.
That is, you know what? That is the smartest idea you could possibly do, Prime. Very smart.
Just have a good time, see what I can find.
Yeah.
I have some hope, but I'm not gonna vocalize because I don't want them to be dashed.
I mean, you know what was even more funny? It's just the fact that GameStop didn't even let their own employees know that this shit was happening. So now they're looking dumb like, there was a markdown on this shit? Huh, I'll be damned.
And that fucking sucks.
This is
Way to
why-
prepare your people, GameStop.
Yeah, I mean, and so, on the comic front, they have some variant covers that popped up at San Diego. Actually, no, some announced ones. So for I think MMPR number 40, it's going to be the red Go Busters cover, like you know how the Rangers, the covers is them holding their helmet. It's the red Beast Morphers, Red Ranger holding his helmet.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, CJ. I'm kind of tired of that variant cover template. I'm getting kind of sick of it.
Oh,
Like
man.
that's
Yeah.
let it rest now.
Yeah,
Let
it's
it
Beast
die.
Morphers
You
red.
can stop that now.
Yeah, it's Beast Morphers red, and then there's also a Make-A-Wish variant cover that was for San Diego Comic-Con. That was for Beast Morphers orange. It was basically from a kid that created for that Hasbro created for him. So it's Beast Morphers Orange Ranger, which I'm like, oh, that was nice of Hasbro to do that. And it actually goes.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
A good chunk of it goes to their Make-A-Wish Foundation. So I was like, oh, that's cool. That's cool.
I was wondering, did the kid come up with it, or did the Hasbro come up with it for the kid? Because if the kid came up with that, he has some good taste.
The kid came up with it.
Oh, that kid is baller. That kid is baller as shit.
Yep. So yeah, it's that was actually pretty nice seeing that stuff. And they also Boom Studios had sales on their comics and stuff on the trade paperbacks for the past ones and stuff. So yeah, it was actually pretty dope for the most part and stuff. Yeah, that was pretty much it. I know on the comic side they're ramping up for their what was it what the fuck is the name of that storyline that's coming out?
Necessary Evil?
Yeah, Necessary Evil. They're ramping up on
So
that stuff.
They drop any tidbits or?
From what I heard, because I wasn't able to make it out to there, but from what I'm hearing of the talk and stuff, they're basically saying Go-Go Power Rangers is joining that whole Necessary Evil event, which kind of made me sad a little bit because I'm like, man, Go-Go
I
was
mean,
pretty dope
can
by
it
itself.
stay? Yeah, can it stay isolated?
I wish. I really do. Yeah, I look, to be honest with you and stuff, I'm loving Go-Go, so the fact that they're doing another kind of epic thing and stuff, they're tying in everything is, yeah, it's interesting. I will say this though, this is a little bit of a small spoiler. So remember that the I'm putting in quotes here, the peace conference that Jason, Zach, and Trini went to in the show.
I mean, how could I not forget them?
So Boom smartly is using that to say that they didn't go to a peace conference. They actually were on a secret mission for Zordon.
Dun dun dun.
And they had different Power Ranger suits. And I was like,
Yeah.
well, okay. This is interesting now.
Yeah. Yeah. And I saw they also had the props on display at San Diego Comic-Con. Was it Bat in the Sun made the prop?
Bat in the Sun made the prop. I saw the helmet.
Uh,
I'm going to say this. The helmet kind of looked like one of the pre-Zoo Ranger suit designs.
Don't put that shit on Toei.
I kind of want to. It looked like they were inspired. Let me rephrase that. It looked like Bat in the Sun was very inspired by it. Because for a second, I thought it was like one of the... I was like, are they using pre-Zoo Ranger suits for this? And turns out it wasn't. But still, I was like, holy shit,
right.
They're doing it.
So, I got to that because did we talk about the issue on the show? Because I read the issue and I loved everything, mostly everything about the issue, except when I got to that page. I just kind of groaned and went, they're doing more OC donut steel suits, like, and then like, just everything about this shit is just like lazy as fuck to me. Like the name, the overall like suit design, like it just looks so fucking boring. And it's like I'm tired of these suits, these OC steel suits, man. I'm like, can y'all just play with the toys you guys have access to? Like, I understand wanting to put your own stamp on things, but I'm like, I don't care. Like, you're barely giving me the things that I want. Like, what the shit?
I'm just looking at the suits from that issue, and I'm like, why couldn't you just use that instead of this, like you said, the old Ranger thing? And I'm like, all right, guys.
And I mean,
nostalgia's cool, but don't do that.
I mean, and I'm not even one of those dudes that's like, it should have been the Die Ranger suits. And I'm like, nah, it shouldn't have been. Like, or did they have to have Power Ranger suits at all?
We saw Die Ranger suits in Megaforce, and you know how they fucking just dick that over a little bit.
But I mean, just whatever,
guys,
man.
look
I'm
at
like,
the power. It's so cool. I'm like, no, don't do this to me. No.
And like I had no issue with that in Megaforce. I was like, okay, that's a nice tongue-in-cheek thing. What I had an issue with was then it started jumping around using shit like Dynaman, Bioman, and 5-Man. I was like, wait a minute. Hold on now.
Don't do this.
Hold on, like the Dow Ranger thing, that was cute because like, oh, it came full circle. They used the White Ranger in their mecha, and now they can be in the show. Oh, that's dope. Wait a minute, why are you using more suits that were never in Power Rangers? What are you doing? Stop this.
No.
Stop this at once. And I'm like, Omega, that name is so, dude. Sam over at SPD looking at them like, am I a fucking joke to y'all? Like, how fucking dare all of you?
Man. I'm really... Let me ask you this. What's your predictions for Necessary Evil, in your opinion?
I don't know. I don't even want to play the speculation game because we tried to play the speculation game on Shattered Grid and they all laughed at our face.
I feel they were listening to us that whole time. I really do. I really feel somebody at Boom Studio was like, oh shit, they figured it out. All right, Mulligan, change this shit.
You think we got that much clout? I mean, that'd be dope if we did.
I mean. So hey, look, I remember somebody saying that. I think it was George R.R. Martin when it came to Game of Thrones. He was saying that like he was stunned that people figured out certain things about where the show was going, and that's why they changed up certain things. And I was like, huh, interesting.
Yeah. But then, like, I don't know. I also saw an interview where he was talking about how like it's cool that people are so invested in things and they can, predict things as you go along because the smart reader will see the breadcrumbs that you as the writer have left.
Yeah.
But then like the age of the internet, it's like it's multiplied that tenfold because back in the day, it's one thing for 100 people to read the story and predict correctly where the story is going based on how you foreshadowed events.
Yeah.
But now those 100 people, they hop on the internet into a message board or a forum or on Twitter, then they tell 1,000 people, then those 1,000 people tell 10,000 people. Like now it escalates. You know what I mean? So, then you as the creator, you're like, all right, well, shit. Do I keep going on my intended path, or do I change it up and just completely destroy the narrative structure I've already set in place and put in motion?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what was fun, what was cool, what I heard also too during that panel, I think it was the Boom Studios Discover Yours panel, is that like when they did Go-Go, they were really, and I think that's probably why the appeal for Go-Go is much better for a lot of folks versus the main book, and the fact that they're basically kind of focusing on, I think you say that this too, just the kind of the relationship with the Rangers themselves. Essentially. Especially like with White Ranger jumping in and then you got Adam, Aisha and them and how that changed the dynamics of the team and their relationship.
Oh, that's that's the main book. That's the main book.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because the way the guy transcribed it when I was reading through it and stuff, it made it seem as though that was in Go-Go more than MMPR. So, but either which way, they were saying
Go-Go is still Jason and the crew.
Yeah, my bad. But yeah, they were still kind of talking about like just the relationship with Tommy and the White Ranger and Adam and Aisha and all of them and how that's happening and stuff. And then like I guess Go-Go, I think when they were transitioning to Go-Go, they really liked the relationship with the original 5 characters and stuff and just how nostalgia that book is and stuff. So I'm like, all right, well, that makes sense 100%. I mean, what are you going to do and stuff? But yeah, that was Power Rangers. They made a big splash at San Diego per usual and stuff. Power Morphin.
They also just pretty much they also pretty much announced that they are working on a Power Ranger movie that will be a reboot, not a sequel to the 2017 movie.
So we can lay it to rest now that they're not continuing the MMPR movie, which I gotta be real, I can handle that as a standalone movie by itself doing its own thing, and I'm perfectly fine with that.
I mean, yeah, it is, but like again, it is what it is. It happened. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that's the movie business in a nutshell. I mean, sometimes you're not as lucky as G.I. Joe to get a slight reboot, but still keep some of the actors.
Yeah, and then they somehow managed to screw that pooch, but whatever.
Oh man.
Oh, we forgot another big news they dropped, dude.
What?
Power Rangers / Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yes, that is happening, and I'm sitting there like, why the fuck this is happening? And then somebody's gonna probably comment on this like, guys, don't you remember In Space and yeah, but we ignore that.
I don't. I found it quite funny.
It's funny, Prime. It is funny. But you also have to remember we have Venus de Milo, and you're like, yes, that was a thing.
Hey, I'm not a Venus hater. I might be a Venus truther.
I mean, I'm a Venus. I stand back and like, she was a thing. I didn't hate it. It was just okay.
That's about where I'm at. I'm like, I don't understand the vitriol she gets.
Yeah, I don't get it either. It's just like, I mean, yes, I know Turtles, the next mutation was very clunky as fuck. But, I mean, it was something. Hey, look, you can give Saban credit. He tried to do something with that shit.
I mean, yeah, he tried to inject something. And speaking of, like, we're talking about female turtles, have you been reading the IDW Ninja Turtle comic?
Yes,
at all,
and I saw how the new turtle, woman turtle came to be.
And Ninja Chick.
Quite interesting.
Yeah.
Quite interesting.
It is. But I'm gonna be this guy, because I gotta be that guy to point shit out.
Mm-hmm.
Why is she wearing pants? Why is the girl turtle wearing pants?
Turtle vagina Prime? I don't know.
I mean, so then why aren't the dudes wearing pants? So they got
know,
the turtle
right?
dicks just swinging out. So are you acknowledging that they're naked?
I don't know. I guess we are. The turtle shell covers her dick. I don't know.
Then somebody said, well, she's a human mutate, so like she has a different standard of modesty. And I'm like, Ninja Turtles have human mutates of all shapes, forms, sizes, and varieties, and some of them don't wear clothes. I mean, like, and some of them don't wear clothes. So
I'm guessing this is the respect factor in order to keep people, because I mean you're gonna have some women. I'm not saying all women, but you're gonna have some women right. It's like, why can't she wear pants and be different? You know, it
I'm
always
like,
happens.
hey dog,
It happens.
I'm like, hey dog, that's not equity. Venus back in the day, she wasn't wearing pants.
She had boobs popping out through her shell in front.
I mean, she had that. Just I guess you can see from a distance that it was
Girls,
a womanly
that's
shape.
why.
Because teddy balls, why the fuck not?
I will say this though about the Turtles book though. I like the idea that Splinter is on his Daredevil Shadowland shit. Was like, yeah, I'm reforming the Foot Clan to be good, to do good for the community now. I'm like, oh, that's funny. That's interesting. And then Karai's like,
oh, that's gonna work out.
And then Karai's like, nah, we're taking it back to old school. We're gonna fuck shit up. So I'm trying to take this shit back.
Oh, I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting on that Civil War arc to pop off, dog. I'm
Oh,
waiting.
you already know it is, but all I'm saying is,
I'm waiting.
MMPR and Power Rangers, Turtles and Power Rangers, that is a match made in heaven. And I'm like, so when we going to get Shredder putting hands on the fucking Rangers? That's all I need to know.
When we going to see, like, Tokon Razor fighting Lord Zed. Here's my thing, though. Here's my thing. So, we got the Ninja Turtles, right? Mm-hmm. And we got how many ninja teams of Power Rangers? And, like, we still have never gotten any interaction at all. How many ninja teams have there been? Nothing.
It's been season 3, Ninja Storm, Ninja Steel. Yeah.
I mean, the one time that would have been okay for them to like jump ahead and use it in season 3. It would make more sense if it was in season 3 or with the Alien Rangers.
It really would. If you Alien Ranger that shit, it had like the Rangers still use their base Ranger form with the White Ranger, but then like they're in the Ninjetti attire.
I'm saying, or like then you can have like the Turtles fighting the Tengus. Or like, or you can have Master Val because he was Japanese yokai monsters and shit. Like that would have made sense. Again, we know too much because we give a shit.
I mean, all I know is Tommy joins up with the Foot Clan and Shredder, and I'm like, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a Tommy versus Shredder fight because
that was on page 1 of the script. That was on page 1 of the outline. Just so you fucking know.
In fact, JDF came from the heavens and came down and was like, I need to fight Lord Zed. I mean, Shredder. Okay, JDF, whatever you say. Cool. Bet.
On page 2 was the Ninja Turtles piloting the Dino Megazord. There's going to be a Foot Clan Putty Patrol hybrid monster.
That sounds interesting.
At one point, the Rangers are going to probably be mutated into dinosaur humans. Hold on. What else can you do with this concept? What else can you do?
Raph gets washed again.
I don't know. Oh, Billy and Donatello are gonna fucking dork out together.
I mean, that's
BFF.
Come on. That's like top 3 things that you do with a team up like this.
There's gonna be jokes made about matching color coordination on one side. I don't know who's gonna make the joke. It's either going to be the Turtles or the Power Rangers. Probably going to be Michelangelo. No, that's a Michelangelo joke.
That's a Michelangelo thing. Jason and Leonardo butt heads because they got swords.
Oh, they're going to be fucking... They're going to clash heads like Captain America and Superman.
I also need to see Trini and Raphael fight because size and shit.
That makes sense.
I need that to happen. And Zach and Michelangelo get into a dance off. Hip hop keto dance off.
If this was like the Ruby Spears like 1984 cartoon Turtles, I would say yes. But I don't think so. I think isn't those the IDW Turtles?
Yeah, these are IDW. You're right. Sorry, man.
I don't know.
I figure since it's Boom Studios IDW collaboration, we might get a little bit of that.
I'm gonna rank that at a 42% chance of likely.
That's high, Prime. I was gonna say 30% chance, but you're right. You might get it.
42%. I don't know, man. Depends on how the issue 2, because it's gonna happen in issue 2. How the issue 2 fight goes.
Yeah.
So look for that in December, folks. And if anything I said comes true, If anything I said comes true, somebody owes me a goddamn Coke.
Hey, I will say this though. I did quite enjoy MMPR Justice League team up. That was interesting.
It was a good book. It was a good book.
It was a fun. It was
Could
a
have
fun
been
book.
worse.
Yeah,
Could have been worse.
that is 100% true. That is 100% true.
And again, small nitpick. So the main villain is Lord Zed, and it's the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger team, season 1 with the Dinozords. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, sure.
But again, Prime, we're forward thinking. We're all about the ninjas, and it's Boom Studios. They got MMPR for all it's worth. You know.
All I gotta say is if I don't see a cameo from Ninja Steel or Ninja Storm or a Ninja Red Ranger somewhere, I'm calling bullshit.
All I'm saying is, if this was Power Rangers...
Yo, hold on. Let me throw this shit down. You can write this shit itself. Like, you can have a cameo from Sensei, from Ninja Steel, like the Foot Clan wants to come and steal, like, the ancient prophecy scroll shit from Ninja Storm. You could... Let me shut up. I'm about to go off. I'm about to go off.
We could have had a Ninja Storm Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles team up with Lothar goofing around with fucking Shredder.
Let me shut the hell up, because I'm about to go off.
We have ideas for days, and I'm just sitting back like, they just... Oof. Yeah, oh my God. What could have been? It's like, again, me and Prime aren't mad. It's just like...
I mean, I understand you got to go to the reliable cash cow, because the normies know MMPR, sure, whatever.
Oh. Here's how I know this, Prime. So, I'm in the press room, and we were talking about Power Rangers, and one of the guys that we were talking to, very enthusiastic guy and stuff, you know, he was basically, his idea of Power Rangers, he basically put it out there, he didn't watch past season 3. So the idea of Power Rangers in space was preposterous to him. Like, Power Rangers in space, why are they going out there? And I was like, yeah, because, you know, it was based off the Sentai, was it Mega Ranger?
Mega Ranger.
Yeah, Mega Ranger. And I told him the fact that was the season that Power Rangers was on the bubble of being canceled. So Saban just threw money at the season, and it turned out, hey, it worked, and it kept the show alive and stuff. And I told him basically all the seasons. He was like, huh, interesting. I probably do need to watch those seasons. I'm like, yeah, you do, because they changed the characters every season after that. And it kind of splurred into me and our talk that we had about Saban being cheap, because I told him about how, like, under Disney, if I remember correctly, they had a union, and then when Saban got it back, no union.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
Spawn cut that shit out immediately. Because, like, there was a... Wait, hold on. Was it? Because... No, it was a different guild. Like, there was one of the issues why JDF disappeared halfway through Dino Thunder because there's something in his contract with his union that he had to get time off to come home and do X, Y, and Z.
And Disney obliged, because they were like, yeah, that's fair. Just as long as you get some ADR work, and we'll give you a reason why Tommy is in his Ranger form. That's cool. Saban could never.
He would never. Get it right. Would never.
Would never. JDF, I gotta go back to my family.
Like, it'd be a...
Yeah, boy. Get your ass back here.
It'd be a cold day in hell.
It's like, Saban like, fuck your kids. You're a Ranger.
Fuck them kids. And take this Morpher, bitch.
At that point, I feel JDF would have flexed a little bit like, well, I guess there's no show then.
And Saban is like, well, I guess there's no Tommy then.
Hey, you know what, Tommy?
The ghost of Austin St. John. Don't do it, Tommy.
Hey, look.
Did it to us.
Hey, real talk. I gotta be real. I think JDF is a much bigger brand than what Saban is. Saban underestimates, and that shit will probably go in JDF's favor, to be honest. I mean,
it's true, because we talked about that. Because you imagine back in the day when Austin and them was like, hey, let's unionize. Like, I can understand JDF going, nah, man, I just got back on the show. Yeah, me fucked up.
Now he can flex that shit like, fuck you, Saban. I got a brand. What are you talking about? Oh, man. Yeah. That was a funny conversation and stuff, but I was happy to show the guy, like, a lot of the Power Rangers seasons after that. And he was like, I guess I got to watch this now. I was like, yeah, you might want to. It was good. So, oh, man. Oh, real talk. So, did you see that video of the new Kamen Rider season?
Yeah, 01 looks pretty dope.
Yeah, it does look really really interesting and stuff. I actually do like the yellow and black motif to him a bit.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Did you see that really cool, awesome piece of fan art? That showed Ichigo, Kuga, and 01 all in like a little lineup. You can just see like the design elements through the years. Like it's a powerful piece of fan art, I believe.
I need to check that out. I didn't get a chance to see it.
Yeah, I think I got it saved or I retweeted it. I have to dig it up and I'll send it to you.
All right, cool. Guess who's coming back in Kamen Rider Zeo though?
Oh, tell me.
Kamen Rider Eternal.
Really? To get the actor back?
Yep, got the actor back and
Shit
everything.
me.
I was like,
Shit me.
I'm like 4 episodes behind on Zeo so far, and I'm like, okay, I guess I need to pick up on this. So I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, I need to get caught the fuck up, man. I just started Bill recently, and I got up to the debut of Grease. It's okay. I don't know, like, I got thoughts.
I know a lot of people. I think
overall,
I mentioned that, like, a lot of people on Twitter are like that we know of in our circles that were like talking like the same thing. They was like, Bill's all right, you know, and I was like, huh.
I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, I can see some of the things they're kind of doing. Like some of the I think some of the symbolism is kind of on the nose. Like Japan is separated by these walls, and I'm like, oh, isolationism. Oh, okay. And now they're doing like this imperialistic feudal war type thing. And I'm like, yeah, you guys are kind of obvious, but okay.
Everybody's a Kamen Rider. In some
like sure, okay. Sure, okay. Well, at least he has my favorite actor from Kiva back, so I'm cool with that.
Oh yeah, of course. But yeah, it definitely looks interesting and stuff. I think we talked about it before, where it had all the different forms and stuff. But to actually see a full blown trailer for it was pretty interesting. Shout out to what's his face, because he tagged me and you in the video for it. Terrell. Yeah, Terrell. He tagged me and Prime on Facebook with that trailer, and I was like, hey, I didn't know they put out a trailer for it, and it looked pretty dope. So yeah. Oh yeah, side note, I did buy the Shout Factory MMPR the movie Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, shit, I need to get that.
Yeah, $20. No, I paid 15 there. My bad. Yeah, I paid 15 there and stuff for it. So.
Also, quick update while we're recording. At the time of this recording, if you hop on Amazon right now and you want to pre-order the Steel book for Ultra Q, it is $27.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes. So if you pre-order it right now, because I got a fucking email message alert, and I was like, oh okay. So if you lock your pre-order in now, you can get it for $27. Which would probably be like $29, $30 tax and shipping, or tax and fees.
You want to tell people what Ultra Q is?
Ultra Q was the first series in the Ultraman line. It's the precursor. It's classified as Series 1, where it's essentially the X-Files meets Godzilla. There's no Ultraman, but it's like a science team investigating monster disturbances.
It's kind of interesting. That's an interesting concept.
Yeah, well, it is.
But then the fact that it's on the Steelbook for $27, yeah, I'm looking at it right now, $27 if you're a Prime member.
Yeah, so be like Prime, lock that shit in now.
Yeah, Ultraman complete series Steelbook is $49.98. Interesting. Yeah, definitely. Oh, side note, DJ Sue interviewed the head guy for Godzilla at
cool.
At San Diego. Sadly, folks, we are not getting a Blu-ray or any sort of physical release of the Godzilla series here in America, only streaming.
What the fuck?
From my understanding from the interview, it's basically kind of a money thing where it's like the risk of them trying to do a physical copy, they don't know if they don't feel they're gonna make enough money to recoup doing a physical copy, but streaming they can get more mileage out of that, which understandable. I don't have to like it.
No,
but
sir,
get
I
it.
don't like it.
I don't have to like it, but I understand. 100% understand.
I don't even understand it. I don't get it. I don't like it. I don't get it.
I don't want it.
No, sir, I don't like it.
Yeah. I'm slowly but surely considering getting some of the Power Rangers mini plays. I didn't realize they were expensive like that, so I'm kind of like contemplating, is it worth me getting it?
Oh, hell yeah, get some of them. Like, I saw somebody, they just built Great Icarus.
Oh, nice. But I am copping that Voltron mini play, though.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, definitely copping that and stuff. So, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this little mini thing. I'm definitely holding out hope for Hasbro for the future and stuff. Definitely excited to see where it's going on that end. And I think next time you hear us, I'm trying to think, probably do another commentary. But also
yeah, so what's next?
So we had green. So we had we had the green candle. No, we said we're gonna probably do some episodes that lead that kind of during the Tommy's not here era. That leads into Doomsday. So that's always fun. So we probably end up doing that once I figure out the episodes and stuff. But our main one, kind of contemplating whether we should do. Should we talk about the mini Saint Seiya episodes after you finish it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we can. Yeah, we should. I think we can. We can get some mileage out of that.
Yeah, we can get some mileage out of that because I have a lot of things to say about that and how whelmed I was about that show. Yeah, so we'll figure it out. But yeah, at any rate, we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out.
The Vita's in.
Phoebe.